This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye. Hello and welcome
to My Favorite Murder,
the Minisode 10-year anniversary edition.
That's right. If you're listening to this on Monday, as you should be, as it comes out, this week is our 10-year anniversary week.
We're going to be like those people who have their birthday all month long, where we're going to talk about it every single day. We're going to bring it up over and over.
That's right.
I mean, we got to 10 years in podcasting.
Dude,
that's
a lifetime.
It's like we're a 15-year-old dog.
Yeah, we're basically... That's right. You're first. And because of that, Molly had the great idea of doing hometowns that are stories we've done in the past. So It's either follow-ups or it's your hometown, but we've covered it. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Here's what we love, self-referential stuff.
Exactly.
Here we go. Okay, this is my first story. I won't read you the subject line. It says, "Hi, Karen. Hi, Georgia. And hi to Stephen. I want to share a story about my older sister with you. She's 10 years older than me. And when I was little, I always looked up to her. I thought she was so beautiful and so talented. Back in 1975, my sister Cindy was 18 years old."
Cindy is such an 80s name.
Cindy. When's the last time you've heard of a Cindy?
I have not seen a Cindy.
Come back, Cindy.
Cindy's, we need to hear from you.
In 1975, my sister Cindy.
Of course.
I love that sitcom.
Yeah.
Was 18 years old, living in Visalia, California. She had just moved there from San Jose, California. One day she was shopping at Kmart. This is 1975. She was in the book aisle, thumbing through a book, and she had this sudden feeling she was being watched. She could feel the presence of something evil, dark, and cold. Taking her gaze off the book, she looked up and made eye contact with a man who was staring at her through the book aisle shelving, only about 3 to 5 feet from her face.
Like on the other side of the aisle?
Just like every horror movie where the book gets pulled away and a weird face is sitting there.
Ugh.
He was that close to her. He was staring at her and through her soul. His cold steel blue eyes were studying her. You know how they say the eyes are the window to the soul? Well, she didn't see or feel the presence of any soul. Only evil. She could feel the hairs on her arms and neck stand up. She carefully set the book back on the shelf.
What book do you think it was? Oh, I bet it was V.C. Andrews' fucking My Sweet Audrina.
That's right. Goodbye.
Not reading this today.
Oh, that's okay. And decided to move away from him to another part of the store. She tried to look unafraid, but inside she was terrified. Just when she thought he was gone, he'd appear in the same fashion, staring at her from opposite side of the aisle through the shelves.
Bro.
Just like a lion stalking his prey through the tall grass. She was hoping he would grow tired of following her and leave. She kept moving around the store, and he kept repeating the same creepy, predatory behavior. They're at the popcorn stand. Remember the popcorn thing in the middle of Kmart? It's my favorite. Some time had passed, about an hour or so, and she didn't see him anymore. She hurried to the checkout to pay and get the hell out of there. Making sure the coast was clear, she quickly exited the store. As she crossed the parking lot, he intercepted her with his truck.
No.
Undeterred, she walked around it and kept walking as fast as she could to get to her car. She jumped in her car, locked the doors, and anxiously fled the parking lot. She gunned it, but he followed in pursuit of her. No doubt he was trying to follow her home. She kept thinking to herself, I can't drive home. He'll see where I live. Her heart was beating out of her chest as she tried to lose him. At some point, she was pretty sure she'd lost him. She drove to her boyfriend's aunt's house, jumped out of the car, banged on their door for them to let her in. The door opened. She ran inside. She told them to lock the doors and explained what was happening. A couple hours later, they went with her to the police station.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
She filled out a report and went home. Shortly thereafter, she received a phone call from the police station asking her to come back in and do a photo ID. They wanted her to look through a book of photos and sketchings to see if any of these men was the man who was stalking her. Apparently, her description matched that of a man they were looking for, who they were calling the Visalia Ransacker.
Holy shit.
43 years later, in 2018, my sister received a phone call from the police department. They were asking her questions about that terrifying day so long ago. They told her that they believed that they had found the man that had stalked her. They asked her if she would be willing to testify against him if they needed her to. And they told her to be prepared for that. She still had no idea who he was. 2018, breaking news, they found him. His face was plastered all over the news, and it was him. The soulless, cold, evil man that had stalked her 43 years ago. And Cindy had correctly identified him from a photo ID sketch. He was the Visalia Ransacker, the Night Stalker, a.k.a. the Golden State Killer.
So she fucking fingered him then.
Yes.
Way back then.
Yes.
When they were like, we had no idea who he was.
Yep.
But he was a cop.
He was a cop, but not in Visalia, right?
Okay.
That was in Rose.
Yeah.
It's above Sacramento. He was up there.
But the thing, too, is that if he was a cop there, he would have gotten her he could have been like, oh, this girl was stalked. That's her address. Like, I can find her through there.
Yep. I'll go question her about the man that was stalking her. Okay, here we go. Yeah. This is the next paragraph. What I keep thinking is that he was a police officer.
Yeah, okay, great.
I should have looked down. I'm so sorry to the person that wrote this. He could have gotten her information from her license plate. He could have gotten a copy of her police report. Who knows? I love that we just had that whole conversation. She's like, I'm saying that.
No, it's good.
Even to this day, as she recalls the story and tells it to me, she gets chills and goosebumps. So stay sexy. And if you have a bad feeling about someone, always trust your gut. Sherry.
I bet.
Sherry and Cindy.
I wonder, though, too, like, getting her address from the license from her car, maybe he would have done it if she hadn't. Because, like, someone stalking you, not everyone, especially back then, would have been like, call the police, file a report.
Right.
So maybe he was like, oh, he did have her address, but he was like, she's got this all on paper, so I'm not going to go after her.
Yeah, they'll be able to track me.
Exactly.
Yes, totally.
And the bright blue eyes thing is like such a creepy tidbit because like not everyone besides you has that. And it's like so specific.
Did she say that?
Yes. She said his bright blue eyes.
Oh.
When he kept looking at her through his bright
so
his
creepy.
eyes, he had bright blue eyes.
But we'd have to look at the chronology, but I thought when he was in Visalia, he was younger. Because remember, he was kind of heavy?
Yes.
And that's when he was like breaking into people's houses.
Yeah, but he still had bright blue eyes.
Oh, yeah. But not a cop. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So he's a little
Did we make
before.
clear that that's the Golden State Killer? Did we say Golden State Killer? Okay.
The Visalia Ransacker is
Becomes
basically the Night Stalker, which is what they called him a little bit.
Wow.
Crazy. I mean, that's like...
Yeah, and that's actually funny because that was your first case that you ever covered on this podcast, right?
That's right.
All right. So this one, I'm not going to read it to you. The subject line. Hi, I love you both. While listening to a news story about the recent doomsday cult in Kenya where 400 people died by mass suicide, my dad casually said, I interviewed a cult once. Then a few years later, I found out they all died by mass suicide in California. Friends, my pure-hearted, non-true crime dad was talking about the Heaven's Gate cult.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the one obsessed with UFOs and Nikes. In 1994, my dad was working as a reporter at the local newspaper in Santa Fe, New Mexico, when a small group of people dressed in baggy clothes and cropped haircuts showed up at his office, hoping to publicize an upcoming meeting they were holding in town. My dad interviewed the members of Heaven's Gate. At the time, they were called the Total Overcomers. I don't remember that.
I don't either.
And published a story about their movement and their upcoming meetings in Santa Fe and Taos. He didn't think much of it until almost 3 years later when someone sent him an article about the Heaven's Gate cult mass suicide of 39 members in a San Diego mansion. Next thing he knew, he was getting calls from national news outlets to give interviews as an expert on the cult. He did all of these interviews while holding a baby Me, who you can hear crying in the background of his NBC News interview.
Oh my God.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
I know. He recalled that when photos came out of the cult and its victims, he recognized the 4 members that he had interviewed. He said when he interviewed them, they didn't seem crazy or woo-woo. They seemed very friendly and funny. And then it says classic cult behavior, am I right? And seemed pretty rooted in the real world. They acknowledged that their movement was not for everyone and that there would be other opportunities to advance for those who didn't choose to join them at the time. 30 years later, my dad is a renowned journalist, but spends most of his time reporting on the cult of politics. Stay sexy and support local journalism. XOXO Genevieve. She sent the article, the link along.
Oh, that's cool.
It's called Strangers Come to Tell a Tale. And that is from episode 103, where I covered the Heaven's Gate cult live in San Diego.
Wow.
Remember?
Yes. It's just such an interesting thing because having a parent as a journalist must be really incredible because they spend all their time having unbelievable experiences like that.
And then I didn't think anything of that interview. They were actually really friendly and normal.
They were just like some computer nerds that were like, we just like to live this way. I thought the same thing in that documentary.
Yeah.
That the actual people and when they spoke and stuff, they just seemed like, this is what I prefer.
Totally. We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns potential screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye.
Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part, for every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye.
Here's my next story. This one's intense because subject line, my dad survived the Sun Valley Mall disaster.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay, so it says, hi diddly ho, murderinos. Let's get into it. When I heard that Karen was covering the Sun Valley Mall plane crash in episode 447, I was beyond ecstatic. The Sun Valley Mall, only 10 minutes away from my hometown, was my dad's favorite place to do last-minute Christmas shopping for my mom every year, including 1985. I must have been in second grade when my dad was walking with me in that very mall, and he said, you know what, sweetie? One time I was here when a plane crashed through the ceiling. Thanks to a perfect concoction of forgetfulness, bad luck, and ADHD, I grew up hearing all about the fires he accidentally started and near-death experiences he had while working at the local refinery. A random plane crash just seemed on brand. It wasn't until later that I grasped the magnitude of this event. I started scraping the internet for more details and asking my dad about what happened. And here goes his tale. It started with this inadvertent annual tradition. After dedicating way too much time on meticulous Christmas decorating, he snuck away to the mall to get some gifts. And where would a desperate dad with 5 kids and less than 24 hours left to shop and no internet go to get a slam dunk of a present? The Macy's jewelry counter, of course, aka the epicenter of destruction.
Jesus.
My sweet, terrified Pops tossed his shopping bags behind the counter and braced himself for impact. As usual, he narrowly escaped death. When it seemed like he was in the clear, he walked out and saw the horrors. So he basically, the plane crashed, he jumped over a counter.
Jesus.
And waited it out and then walked out. And that's when he saw.
Walked out.
He saw the horrors, screaming, fire, and injury. His reaction to this storm of chaos perfectly encapsulates his truest self. As a former nerdy Boy Scout and fire team member at work, he felt like he should do something. And what was that heroic act of bravery, you might be wondering? Running back and forth with indecision and good intentions, likely with his hands resting on his head between short panic sprints. Finally, he knew where he needed to go, Mervyn's. It was here that my dad called my mom, who surely had seen the news and was filled with worry. I'm not sure if my dad ever got back to the Macy's jewelry counter that year. It's possible that relief was gift enough. This horrifying and surely traumatizing event was no hindrance to my dad's procrastination. He shopped at the same mall the same day every year until lockdown started and he discovered online shopping. Love you both immeasurably. Stay sexy and shop early. Bitsy.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he was there. He's a witness.
He was in it.
Yeah.
How terrifying.
I mean,
just to walk out and see how awful it actually was and you're fine.
Yes.
You know?
And also that idea that I think everybody is like, oh, I would do this or here's how I would help. And it's like, you're one of the victims too.
Totally.
And
you're in shock.
It's happening to you.
Yeah. That's why there's trained professionals to do that.
God.
Wow. This is from the episode 268 where I covered Cocaine Bear. The episode's called All Stars of 7th Grade. It came out on April 1st, 2021. Hello, beautiful murder ladies, Stephen, and pets. I've been binging your show for months now, and I just recently listened to the episode where you talked about Cocaine Bear. Short recap, if it's way back in the memory banks. Oh, we remember. It was the 1980s. Andrew Thornton was a former narcotics officer who was on the run. He was smuggling drugs and weapons, and eventually he jumped out of a plane and died. Then 3 months later, a dead black bear was found in the Chattahoochee National Forest, and he had overdosed on cocaine supposedly dropped from Thornton's plane. Okay, so he now lives in taxidermied glory as the mascot of Kentucky for Kentucky, who are friends of ours. I still wear my Cocaine Bear shirt that they sent us.
I still have my Y'all shirt, and I wear that.
Love them.
Yeah.
There's a super rad clothing and goods store based in my hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. Andrew Thornton was from Kentucky, and his story is pretty well known. So several years ago, the people at Kentucky for Kentucky fell down a rabbit hole trying to find out whatever happened to Cocaine Bear. The full story of how he became their mascot is on their website, but I've condensed it for you here. I'll try to make the long story as short as possible. So after the bear died, R.I.P., the animal medical examiner that checked him out and confirmed that he died from a cocaine overdose thought to himself, well, the inside of this bear is all kinds of fucked, but the outside is fine. So he sent it to a friend to be stuffed, because I guess you don't want to waste a perfectly good bear carcass. For several years, the bear was displayed in the National Park's Visitor Center with a plaque that told all about his exciting party animal life and death. Then in the 90s, an approaching wildfire caused the staff at the national park to evacuate, and the bear was put in a storage unit with many of the park's other belongings. Many of those things, Cocaine Bear included, somehow disappeared from the storage unit only to be sold at a local pawn shop.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, the owner of the pawn shop sold the bear to none other than country music legend Waylon Jennings. Does that ring a bear? Does that ring a bear? Jennings thought the story was hilarious, and he sent the bear to a Kentucky-born friend of his in Las Vegas. So then, for a while, Cocaine Bear lived in a very nice Las Vegas mansion. When that man died, his possessions were auctioned off, and Cocaine Bear was bought by a man who ran a traditional Chinese medicine shop. I guess he thought a giant taxidermy black bear was the perfect decor, ? It doesn't make much sense. So when the people at Kentucky for Kentucky decided that they needed to find out what happened to Cocaine Bear, they tracked him all the way down from Georgia to this Chinese medicine shop. The owner had unfortunately passed away, but the wife still had Cocaine Bear in her possession. She had absolutely no idea that this bear had lived such a checkered and well-traveled life, and thankfully for them, she hated the bear and wanted it gone. So she offered to give it to them for just cost of shipping.
That's amazing.
I love that.
That goddamn bear's been in this front room.
Yes. So now he lives at the physical Kentucky for Kentucky shop in Lexington, and people can come and pay their respects to possibly the coolest bear to ever exist. Don't do drugs, everyone. There's also a line of Cocaine Bear shirts, hats, stickers, and even a snow globe that you can purchase on their website. Stay sexy and don't do drugs, or you'll end up dead and maybe stuffed like poor Cocaine Bear, Sarah.
It really is epic, though, a stuffed bear, because they're such unbelievable creatures. There's a bar in downtown Petaluma called Gale's that's had a stuffed bear in the front window our whole lives. And we used to just walk by it so we could look at the bear.
Is it like molting or anything like that?
I mean, it was really old. I'm sure if you went up and tried to brush it, it would be a negative experience. But it was just in a bar. Nobody in there cared. It's just like that kind of like, look, somebody did this.
It's a fucking bear.
It's a bear.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
All right. It's my last story. I'm not going to read you the subject line. It says, I was in the middle of my daily ritual, deleting the mountain of marketing emails I subscribed to in moments of financial optimism. 10% off feels worth it until it doesn't. Then I almost missed it. Something familiar and unexpectedly magical. It was from Build-A-Bear. A quick backstory. I was just there with my 1-year-old for his birthday. We got the $1 birthday bear, which somehow became $25 in tiny clothes and denim pants I wish came in my size. The email featured the one, the only, Mothman.
Oh.
Yes, really, a Mothman bear, glowing eyes and little wings, the softest harbinger of doom you've ever seen, and not in a Halloween promo, just calmly existing in the general catalog as if he's always been there. Limit 2 per guest, of course. And I couldn't stop smiling because somehow, without really noticing it happen, true crime, folklore, and women's voices in these stories have worked their way into the culture so deeply that now even Build-A-Bear is on it.
Oh my God.
I love that. This isn't just about a cryptid in plush form. It's about what you've helped build. A space where curiosity, empathy, and humor can coexist with darkness. Where storytelling becomes a kind of activism. Where people who were once dismissed as weird, morbid, or too sensitive are now a part of a smarter, sharper cultural conversation. I'm totally crying.
Oh my God.
And occasionally that conversation shows up in your inbox disguised as spam. Thank you for what you do. Truly. Stay sexy and keep telling stories that matter. MC. Oh my God. Okay, I have to say, and I've said this to you before, but a lot of times I don't read the emails all the way through so that they're fun when I read them to you. So I did not know that I was about to compliment us in this.
No, but it's really sweet because it's our 10-year anniversary. And that was like a perfect kind of like thing.
Molly.
Like, I wouldn't have.
It's a lovely compliment.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
That's.
Do you think we're the reason there's Mothman plushies at Build-A-Bear?
No.
That's a bit.
I wish we could take credit for Mothman, but.
I wish we could take credit for the Mothman statue with his big cakes. Have you seen that thing?
Yes, we talked about it.
So good.
Let's end on a positive note. Okay. This is based on me covering the Great Emu War.
Yes.
Episode 477 called The Greatest Depression, released on April 24th, 2025. Okay. Hi, day 1 listener, 3rd-time writer. So when I say I grew up on an emu farm, I don't mean like I remember growing up on an emu farm. I mean I was a newborn surrounded by 6-foot-tall prehistoric birds. Here's the backstory. My parents got married in 1993, and as a wedding gift, my grandparents, who were already deep in the emu game, like hundreds of birds deep, gifted my parents a pair of emus.
I mean,
congratulations.
I guess give what you want, as that's a gift-giving strategy.
Do you think that they didn't have like the online registry yet, so they couldn't have known that it wasn't on their registry?
What could they want for their wedding? I guess what would we want? Emus, of course.
4 months later, I was born. So technically, my parents started their marriage and their family with me and 2 emus. A power trio, really. At the time, emus were supposed to be the next big thing. Their meat was considered a delicacy, their oil was trendy, and people were investing like this was emu Bitcoin. I don't.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
In America?
I don't think so. Let's see. Is there a U in the...
Could be Australia.
Also, anyone who's from Australia, we say it emu here, okay? I know it's emu in Australia.
Ew.
I got so many.
Emu would give me the ick so bad if you just kept saying that.
It's emu. Okay. My dad was once offered $13,500 for the pair before they were even a year old.
Wow.
But he held out because at the time, yearlings were going for $20,000.
What?
Which in today's money is probably like fucking 50-something.
I had no idea.
I didn't either. Spoiler, he made $0. When the emus hit their first birthday, the emu bubble burst. My parents ended up just giving them away. Oh, it's like Beanie Babies, but alive.
Yeah, that's right.
Terrible.
It's so valuable. Nothing.
Naturally, I asked about their personalities because Georgia mentioned that emus could be loving and kind. I don't remember that. And I wanted to believe I spent my babyhood with gentle giants. Mm-hmm. My dad said, most are pretty docile, but then casually added, though a lot of them can get really aggressive. He told me once he had to give medication to one of my grandparents' emus, and it straight up sliced his arm open with its talons.
Shit.
Emergency room stitches, the whole thing. So yeah, kind of a toss-up. Then I asked my mom if she was ever scared of them. She texted back, and I quote, I wasn't scared of them, but I didn't fuck with them. End quote. Which honestly is probably the most honest way anyone has ever described coexisting with emus.
Yeah.
So yeah, some people get china sets or blenders for their wedding. My parents got angry warbirds and a baby. Cindy.
No, another Cindy?
But it's Cyndie. Ooh,
Still.
it's like fancy. Oh, are you European, Cindy? Cindy.
Where are all these Cindys coming from?
Chances. Are you a Cindy? Send us your email. It doesn't matter what it is. Send us your story.
Hey, Cindy, you've lived a life. We know it. We want to hear any kind of story you've got to tell us.
And if you have any updates to any of the stories we've covered before, or like it was your hometown and you know like personal information about it, let us know. myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
We love that. And thank you for being with us for 10 years and going down this little memory lane. It's very exciting.
We are just thrilled.
We are 10 years old.
Yay!
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Molly Smith, and our associate producer is Tessa Hughes.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Follow the show on Instagram @myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Or watch us on YouTube, search for My Favorite Murder, and then like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name in the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the Beach Club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.